Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. Today we're going to talk about Ethereum. We've been here before. If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up. Also check out the Telegram channel, which you can find a link to in the description below. Let's go ahead and jump in. So we've been in this exact same position before, have we not? We discussed an ensuing January move in December when we saw very similar price action. And what is that price action best described as? It's best described as Bitcoin in price discovery. Anytime Bitcoin coughs, and by that I mean anytime it has a slight correction to the downside, every other coin, altcoins and Ethereum, will react more and they'll get spooked, okay? Because Bitcoin is king. You need to recognize that now. I would say, refusing to recognize that fact will only ultimately harm your chances of doing well in the market. Recognize that Bitcoin is king, okay? And so we've been in this type of situation before. In December, Bitcoin was just trending up for 4 weeks in a row, okay? If we take measured moves for Bitcoin, 23%, 12%, 24%, 16%. And then we had 2 weeks where we cooled down. And then again, 3%, 18%, 26%, and whatever this one's going to be. We have been in this exact same position before. And we know what happens, right? We know what to expect to some degree. Whenever Bitcoin decides to correct a little bit, Ethereum will react more. The Ethereum Bitcoin valuation has obviously retraced, and it's because, of course, Bitcoin volatility has gone up. And we said that up here, we will turn around if Bitcoin volatility goes back up. And that could have meant a Bitcoin price capitulation or Bitcoin price continuing to go up into price discovery mode. So we didn't know that Bitcoin volatility would go up, or I don't claim to know that Bitcoin volatility would have gone up, but we said that if Bitcoin volatility does go up, then the Ethereum Bitcoin valuation would come back down. And it's why, if you say go heavy into Ethereum Bitcoin over here in light of the ensuing, or the what we said would likely happen, a valuation shift of Ethereum against Bitcoin in January, then you can always offset some of that risk if you went like all in on Ether back to Bitcoin anytime we get to back up to the top of this channel. I mean, it's not financial advice or anything. Now, hopefully we can push above this channel at some point. But what does it take? Well, it takes a less volatile Bitcoin. It takes a Bitcoin likely not in price discovery mode. So what happened last time? Okay, well, let's go back and remember December. Remember the end of December. What happened throughout December? Bitcoin would push up, Ethereum would push up. I mean, if you look at December, it's not like Ethereum was just sitting around doing nothing. I mean, it started the month at around, if we go all the way over here to the end of November, between $500 and $600, and then it ended December at just shy of $1,000. So it's not like December was a humdrum month for Ethereum. It was a humdrum month for Ethereum Bitcoin's valuation, because we know that in December the Ethereum Bitcoin valuation capitulated, but this is what we said we expect to happen based on historical data. So now that Bitcoin is continuing on into price discovery mode, eventually it will come out of it and it will cool back down. And as long as we don't get an immediate capitulation, say to the 20-week moving average, as long as it does something like this or just goes sideways, then we know what's likely to happen is Ethereum will likely start running again up this parabolic curve. So, in my opinion, again, this is not financial advice, Ethereum is more or less in a holding pattern. It basically will likely trend up slowly with Bitcoin. As Bitcoin continues to put in new milestones, if it goes to 52K, 53K, etc., it'll likely drag Ethereum up. But then anytime Bitcoin decides to correct by a few percentage, then it can wipe away a lot of the gains that Ethereum saw. And then what we'll likely have to see at some point for a major Ethereum move is a more definitive Bitcoin correction, just like we saw right here. Okay, so that doesn't mean on any given day Ethereum can't surge. We saw that in December. If you go look at these weekly candles in December, there were plenty of weeks where Ethereum had a major surge, and I think that's there's a good chance that happens even in this Bitcoin price discovery mode. For instance, Bitcoin by itself could drag Ethereum up to 2K. Okay, I mean, Bitcoin could drag Ethereum to 2K and still remain in price discovery mode. So, however, what we would like to see at some point is whenever Bitcoin puts in whatever its new local top, I mean, it'll be its global top at the time, but let's just assume it's a local top until the bull market, until this major run is over. Whenever it puts in a local top and cools back down, there will likely be a knee-jerk reaction of coins like Ethereum and the altcoin market. However, after that point, then these coins can make major moves against Bitcoin. Until that time happens, it's more or less just playing in the sandbox with coin, with altcoins, with Ethereum. Again, it doesn't mean that they can't have good days or good weeks. They can trend up 20% potentially. We saw that in December, even when Bitcoin was in price discovery mode. But as long as Bitcoin remains in price discovery mode, as we've been saying the last few videos, the more likely direction for the Ethereum Bitcoin valuation is down. Okay, as long as Bitcoin remains in price discovery mode, the Ether Bitcoin valuation is more likely to head down than to head up. You can see this shift did not happen until this capitulation, and then it rocketed back up. So I'm not saying that we necessarily have to have something like that, but don't be surprised if something like that has to happen before you see another major momentum shift of the Ethereum Bitcoin valuation. If you guys like the content, remember we have the premium list. You can sign up for the sale in the description below. Make sure you check it out to lock in the lower rate. You get access to weekly reports, weekly premium videos, the Telegram alerts channel, the risk dashboard, and the TradingView indicators, and more. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye.